Okay, welcome back. You missed out on about the last hour of the adventure. We've been transported through a Glavdris trap to the county of Ravenloft, it's called.
Ooh, I wonder why it's called Ravenloft.
Yeah, and it's this realm. 16 years ago, a baby was brought to this realm, and the whole place changed and turned dark, and then Master turned dark.
And evil.
Our characters have just came to the village and found out that this baby is now a 16-year-old daughter of Rain and Tarquinian. Darius.
Yeah.
Darius, as they know. The party knows him. Tarquinian, as he's known to his colleagues. So, they reunited daughter and mother, and they're going to the local village chapel to hunker down for the night, recuperate, and try to convince her to get the hell out of here and maybe take care of the count.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well,
so
I bet you that's the thing. We're going to assume that there's no way back unless the priest sends us back, because he's the one who brought us, and he's not going to send us back until we do what he wants, I'd imagine.
So you get back to the chapel, and you ask the priest, so what's with this gate or thing or pentagram?
Yeah.
He's not sure. He was taught, or he's somehow knew a ritual that he was supposed to perform on her 16th birthday.
Oh, on her 16th birthday.
Yeah, and he was somehow had to do it.
Yeah.
He was like
be spelled probably,
it was like
a
automatic.
or something.
Yeah, and he did it and it worked or whatever, and you guys showed up.
Leap is going to sneak off and just like check out the defensive perimeter. Like he's going to check around the church, see if there's any holes dug up from underneath or anything where undead could pop out of, or like he's just checking.
Knowledge?
Yeah, well, he's just going to be going around just checking to make
Well,
sure
I
that
think
there's
we
see
don't-
what the
does,
weak spots are in the
Does
defenses.
Eustace Cyril as a cleric have a spell, like a defensive spell that she can ring the church with?
Yeah, well, she would if she rested and got it. That's the problem.
How long does she have to rest to get one spell
she needs
back?
Yeah, that was a bit iffy.
She gets domain spells too. You have to choose a domain, and then you get the spell list, and then whichever level, as you go up levels, you get more. You get each one of these spells. So we're fairly high levels, so you get all of them. There's some really good spells in there.
On top of? It's just,
Yeah. Yeah, clerics have domain spells.
Oh, I see. Well, that'll definitely have to get in.
Some good stuff there.
I don't think so.
Well, that's the thing. Are we going to be able to rest? I mean, stuff might happen. We'll see, right?
Well, we're going to have to try, and hopefully they won't. We're unexpected guests today, I'm hoping, and that they're just going to be doing their normal terrorizing, if they do it at all. So they might not suspect.
Well,
if
there's
we have
certain clues that are pointing that something's going to happen. I mean,
yeah, but
been
we're
some-
hoping that maybe that had nothing to do with the guy at the top, the vampire. This might be a subplot by the demon who brought my daughter here.
Alleged.
No, we know. I mean, was it Gratz or Orcus who was across the water?
You're not sure. That's a mystery
No, in my
that
dream.
you guys are gonna.
Well, in my dream.
Oh,
Who
right,
was it?
right.
Who was it? It was Gratz, wasn't it? Or was it Orcus? I let her go, remember?
Actually, I think it has to be Orcus.
Yeah. So I let her go. So her little brain is going, and she's making some assumptions that it was Orcus that brought her daughter
things
here.
are added up, and now that she's physically here, 16-year-old daughter, now it's not making sense.
Pick these spells.
Now, what did you just say about? What did you just say? The last sentence. You mentioned something about Orcus.
Rain is making the assumption in her brain that it was Orcus who brought her daughter here.
Now, can you imply why? Have you been mulling this over? Now,
Well,
remember there was stuff written on the walls. Now you recognize, now that you mentioned that you're thinking, you mentioned the dream again, like you guys spend 10 minutes putting your hands together and go over this. And
yeah, without my daughter really listening though, because she's off in her own little songbird.
And she's sharpening her sword actually. She's got a silver sword. So. Anyway.
Yeah, no, because
so now you
in my dream,
I say, that's Orcus's, our Orcus runes. Those runes that
was
were
on
on
our house.
Were orc runes. You recognize it way back when you ran into Lareth.
Yeah.
He was
a
priest
cleric
of Orcus.
Yeah.
And he had used.
But Sir Robin is marked by Gratz. That's right.
Yeah, Sir Robin's a different story, but
yeah.
that's coming. But now.
But why he would have to bring her here? No. Well, oh, I know why he had to bring her because of the time shift.
He
That would
needed
be-
a
he
bride
needed-
now.
Yeah. You need bride now.
That
way
could
to
be
do
the
that.
only reason is because he needed her to.
And she
That's
was
another
probably she would
thing.
probably be influenced towards evil easily too because she's part demon.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well.
Well, let's keep that in mind. So we don't have time to really dwell on this. We got other
No,
things to
but-
do. Cyril's gonna
Rain's
make
mulling
a
it
zip
over,
around,
Rain,
and
did
she's
you-
gonna make some marks on the outside
Yeah.
of the church. Now this father guy goes, "This is not a good idea. You brought her here. You cannot bring her here. You can't."
And why is that?
And he starts freaking. No, I can't allow it. She can't be here. She can't be in this house.
Why?
And he kind of
Can I
panics.
read?
and
Can I read his mind again?
Mm-hmm.
You can
Now
try.
that now that I wouldn't I have an in though
Sense
now that
motive.
I've done it once
Oh,
already?
it's hazy in there.
12.
Oh, he's totally. No. I mean, you could just say out of the way if she's coming in, right? He really is quite against it. For some reason, he doesn't want to say why or anything, but you realize
think
now
he-
his
I-
loyalties are very suspect. And he
Yeah.
seems to have a split personality. Like I said, he seems to want to be loyal. He seems to want to. He has a job, but he's had some sort of.
Influence.
He's been traumatized.
I don't think,
Sort of.
I have to be honest, I don't think we should listen to him, and even if we trigger something by bringing her in here, that's a better thing to do and find out what it is.
Yeah,
than
it's
to-
true. And not to know.
Than to have it as a last resort, right? If we were attacked and had to reach, because this is the best fortified position, even Rain knows that now after all of our experience.
Mm.
This is the best fortifiable
Okay.
thing, and if the villagers gather here on a regular basis, extra bodies might not be noticed. Like that whole, if they're not expecting us, if he's not part of this little subplot of who I think that Orcus brought my daughter, that kind of thing. If he's just happenstance, this just happened. to
Ripping
this
plot
place.
line, eh?
Yeah.
It's one of my better ones I've come up with.
You ripped it all right.
Okay, so anyway,
So I
toot
think
my own horn.
we enter the church anyway, out of the way, old man.
Yeah.
No good will come of this.
No
The
good.
master will be here. The master.
Stephen Sorobin is like, it must be done.
So yeah,
Which
and you're like,
master is that?
We must
Orcus
stand up to
or-
the master.
no, the count. The count has marked her, I tell you. And
Well,
he
he
goes
has.
up to her, and before he can stop him, he pulls down her shirt.
Yeah.
Like, kind of, well, not all the way, but far enough
Whoa.
that you can see a
Even
mark
more.
on her left breast, kind of, and
Like a
it's
rune of some
not,
sort?
it's a tattoo.
Oh.
Bluntly, it is a tattoo.
But you know what?
It's a mark. He's marked her, and the villagers kind of, right?
Oh, there's some villagers there.
Yeah.
Now.
They're all queasy.
Yeah,
and,
what's coming?
But well, Sir Robin, better put your foot down here.
Yes. I'm putting my foot down.
You know what? This is terrible. See, this is Rain's chaotic nature.
What are you doing now?
No. You know what?
Shut, Cora, shut you up.
Rain is all of a sudden not worried about him because there's no way he can claim her when she belongs to Orcus. Not a fucking chance in hell. So
Somebody there.
yes, but that doesn't mean that doesn't
Bitter?
mean,
Yep, bit him too.
yeah, but that doesn't mean he can claim her in the long run. Not if Orcus has a plan. That's Rain's thought in the
No,
moment
that's a
here,
good
so
call.
she's
Good call.
not.
That's a good assumption. That's a very reasonable assumption.
Sort of.
And you guys, but talk
Well, I mean,
over.
as
You
far
guys,
as-
we're
yeah.
moving on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Time's-
we're
out
gonna
of
Yeah.
time.
So did
Oh, actually, no. You have another 20 minutes.
Well, Gleep is checking the perimeter,
Yeah,
and
Gleep's
this is
checking
where
out the
we
inside of the
mark
church and that for any sort of hidden doors or tunnels into the
Rain would be
place or
that
it's a
anything.
typical church with a nave and whatnot.
Is there any secret passages in it though?
Yeah,
that can
that's
be
kinda
typical
what
of a
he's
And
church
what they
too.
call it an aspis. The
Yeah. Where's that
Gleep,
percentage?
because he's what you call it? Because he's Sverfeneblin, he can see things like that.
Rain would check it out too because she's a thief, right? To know if there's secret passages.
okay,
hidden
make a
things.
spot
I got
roll. Then
that.
I'll give you a spot.
Would Rain get one too? Because that's her expertise. Hidden passageways, traps.
Yep.
Plus 10. 15 plus 10. 25.
Rain gets a 25 too.
Oh.
I didn't roll as good, but I have a really good spot.
Okay, you see
Right.
the mist is settling, coming down. It's not coming from anywhere. It's actually settling down.
Oh.
And the swirling mist is coming down, and it's nightfall. It's night, right?
Is it normal mist or is there any sort of magical property to
Well,
it?
I'd imagine there's magical properties do it, or it's just.
It is not natural. That's for sure. It's hard to tell, but it's definitely not natural.
It has some sort of a dweomer.
So did we find anything in the church? Is there anything actually hidden passageways or? And does the father, do they go down into the catacombs to lock themselves in, or just inside the main church?
They go down to the are in the main church.
They stay in the main
I
church.
don't know, actually, that's a good call. Where they go.
Well, they probably don't go to the catacombs because if
There's
that was
about
where
50 villagers here that came here for refuge.
Yeah,
and
if
they're
that-
now, you guys have started a bit of a momentum here where they're kind of, you've got a bit of a following that these villagers are maybe counting on. Actually, you guys look
So
impressive.
Robin's saving the day? Well, we do look impressive.
Okay, so this is the church. It's
Situation.
quite simple in a way. The spiral staircase was, I guess, over here, which goes down into the basement. But there's a vaulted area here. It's quite simple, as I said, a church. There's some pillars. And you guys are resting. Yusaciro needs to get.
We need to rest, yeah. Well, if
So,
night
yeah,
falls
so
later-
we didn't find any secret doors or passageways or anything?
Oh, yes, you did actually.
Aha.
There is in
Yeah.
well, up in the upper areas, there's broken stained glass.
It's not been
We'll have to
Covered?
seal those
Hasn't
up.
covered anything.
We-
And you do notice that there is a strange mist coming from the
castle.
castle.
Uh-oh, we gotta board the
It is
place up before the
distinctly
mist
different
gets here.
color. And
We-
it's moved
we-
really fast. It's
We
coming.
boarded up
Uh-oh.
those areas.
You also
We
hear-
fused
Whip out
up.
a hammer
A
nails.
powerful howling
Shit.
noise. Okay, and that
Well,
place
we
is pretty
boarded-
sealed up. The
Yeah,
place
but
is
we
pretty
sealed up
fortified.
the place.
Give it a little extra.
Little extra.
Okay, so you guys used the last few minutes of your time to board the place up.
Now, did Yusaciro went around and did some extra runes and things like that? Then?
Yeah.
Can't she just do that kind of thing? Can't Sir Robin do something too?
Oh,
Well,
he's got a
her
couple
time's
things
pretty
up his
limited.
sleeve with
Just-
his awesome new spells.
If she had some new spells, she could put a
There's some
symbol
powerful spells
of
here.
fear and stuff, but she
So
has
pick your new
very little
spells.
right now.
Well, I don't.
Thanks.
Rangers.
I'll
suck.
pick them out for you.
No.
I'll pick them out. I know all the best
I
spells.
can only have up to level. I only
she's-
have.
No. This is what you got. That's
Yeah,
what I
no.
took, and that's what you're getting.
Why?
For what?
Just
How do I
because
get
that's the way it
that?
is.
No, but that's.
For spells, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is it your character or her character?
Her character.
Oh.
Yeah, but according to, well, is that combining with the new? Because the old system.
Well, let's
I only
not do
have
that.
2 and 2.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
doing your spells
Fuck
now?
that.
Let's use the old system for now because we're not.
Yeah, because I don't
Times
have
it
anything because we used it all up.
Does it- oh,
Actually, no, I
taking
do
a
have
second.
levitate. And no,
Well,
I
she
use
gets quicker
that.
spells.
Well, she's not doing it though. Hurry up.
Well, there's
I
nothing
mean-
there that will.
That's her character.
I know. Sometimes she needs a little bit.
Now, the only weak spots in this place seem to be the front doors, which is typical. I mean, it's fairly well fortified. There's also a side door back here, which has been planked up quite heavily. There's a door over here, same thing, planked up quite heavily. Spiral stair
So, yeah,
goes
there's a
down.
secret door where?
And there's a walkway that goes around this area here, and you get up either way. The stairs.
Does it look solid?
Yeah, it looks solid, and it's up on the second floor, and the windows up there are kind of open, like they're not boarded up and stuff.
Mm.
Or no, they are. Everything's boarded. Sorry, yeah, the place is pretty heavily boarded.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
He takes the villagers downstairs into the catacombs.
I don't know if that's the best place to be. Well,
Make
Dad
a-
could tunnel in through and shit like that.
Now make a search roll or spot in the catacombs. You don't have much time, but you quickly
Oh.
have a gander.
I got plus 10 spot. 20.
Who? We're going down to
I'll
the
let
catacombs?
Rain make a roll quick.
Are we
A
going into
spot
the
check.
catacombs?
It's a hard, really hard roll. Well, no, we're staying up top. We're gonna guard.
I say no, they should be here on the same level as us.
Oh, the people.
catacombs
Oh,
are
you're
bad
saying.
idea.
They're villagers. So get away.
Oh, we gotta keep 'em up here.
32.
Catacombs is a bad place.
Well, that's the guy.
32. I have an 18 per spot. I'm good, man. I'm fucking paranoid. I'm fucking paranoid.
You'd find a
people.
secret door in the catacombs.
Ah.
It's behind a. It's in one of the they have the slots they put the
the
coffins
bodies
in.
Does it look like it's been
Yeah.
used recently?
Yes.
Oh. So we need to board it up.
Or seal it over with a wall of stone. or
Now you quick nudge Sorth over and
Yeah.
he checks it out. We're gonna give him a roll, his trap roll, see who's using
Who's
it or
been
whatever.
using it?
something. I could web it. We wanted to keep it shut.
Now Donovan, he's there, and